Hey, so looks like we're on our way to get started. Did Kemp just start? Or is he
Yeah.
testing?
I'm not sure if he's testing, but his timer started.
Oh, well, I think danflesh just started as well, so...
A little bit
It's
of
about
a
a,
start for Kimp, I guess.
about a 9-second time difference, but I'm not sure if they'll fix that up or not and sync them. But my name's Sepbrewster. Not too good at this game yet, speedrunning. I've only been doing it for about a month, but I know a few things here and there. I'm here with 2 Red, who's filling in for Alibaba until he gets here.
Hopefully, at least.
Yep. So this is the first round of the... Wait, the first match of the second round.
Of the winner's bracket, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, what happened to Kimp?
I guess Speed Game is gonna pause him until they're caught up. Yes.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Just so the RTA is fitting both of those. And as we can see, both of them starting with black firebombs to get a fast asylum kill. I think danflesh is gonna run Meltraker Roach, and Kimp is gonna do Dragon Tooth +5.
Okay, cool. Yeah, if you look at the seeds, it might seem like a more of an unfair match, but danflesh in the last week or so has broken his PB multiple times, and he's now like within a minute of Kim's PB. So this will be a very even match.
Yeah, Dan had a really good development in the last 2 weeks. He started with when he signed up for the tournament, like 3 or 4 weeks ago, his PB was a 124, and now he's loaded to 113 already. So he's
That's
insane
11
development over there.
minutes. 11 minutes, especially when you're like that far low in time already. That's 11 minutes is insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been on the grind.
Yeah, Kimp has been taking a break of Dark Souls speedrun for a few months actually, but he come back really strong and already got a 115 with the DD +5 road.
Yep.
So he's not rusty at all, even though some people might have thought it. I thought he would be rusty, but he certainly proved me wrong.
So Kimp starting off with the thief class rather than the short sword like danflesh is. In my opinion, the thief start is a lot harder than short sword.
Yeah, definitely. The Taurus fight will be a little bit harder for Kimp, so still shouldn't pose a threat to any of those 2 runners.
Yep. And doesn't have the bow either, so you'll have to hit the Drake with throwing knives, is what most people usually do.
Oh, Kimp getting the roll on the Hellkite Drake. That's too easy.
Not easy to do.
It's a little bit of time save here that he deserved. Dan on the other hand will not even attempt it because he's gonna snipe the undead merchant Kim is currently buying stuff from, the firebombs.
Yeah.
And then go to lower undead berg to pick up some stuff.
Yeah, we won't even see the merchant on danflesh.
So, what both players aim to do for now is to get their move swap set up ready. So, the move swap, for those of you who don't know that glitch, is a glitch in Dark Souls where you can transfer the moveset of your right-hand weapon onto a left-hand weapon. And that's why both these runners gonna pick up a thrusting weapon with a double step on their running attack to then get that double step over to a really hard-hitting weapon, like in both cases the Dragon Tooth, to deal insane amounts of damage.
Yeah, that's pretty much what speedrunning is. That's how you can kill bosses fast, is using move swap pretty much most of the time. It's generally one of the first things that you learn, and it's actually one of the hardest things to learn. And as you get more consistent, as you get better at speedrunning, but it's never really 100% for anyone. So danflesh did the lower undead berg skip so that he can free Griggs and get some fall control later. Kimp did not do that, which is why he's a little ahead, and he's already onto the Hellkite Drake bridge.
Dan's route is, in-game time-wise, much faster than the DD+5 route, but due to a ton of crit outs, he has to do for quite a few things, like load and perk just now, and flight on skip later on. RTA-wise, it's not that much big of a difference, even so it should still be faster with perfect execution on both sides.
Yeah.
However,
depends how many crit outs you want to do.
However, in a race it really comes down to just single mistakes that lose you a minute or two, or even more.
Yeah, we've seen over the last couple of matches a lot of people lose even 5 minutes to like having to run back to Nido because they took no bonfires and stuff.
Yeah, or boning out too early at gaping.
It happens a lot. Alright, danflesh now onto killing the Taurus demon, which is quite an easy task when using a short sword. Yeah,
that's a real consistent tactic with staring the Taurus early, so they only have to strafe 2 attacks and then he's down. Because just good, stun lock to death basically.
I only learned after my last race from the commentators that you can actually use R1s. I always use R2s. And even for getting the Drake sword, which made it so hard. So as soon as I started using R1s, it's like insanely easy.
So Dan's gonna cut the tail here, which Cimp already did. We kind of went over it to get the Drake sword, which is a really strong weapon in the early game, and falls off really hard in late game because it doesn't have any scaling at all. So it has like high base damage for an early game weapon, and then it becomes completely useless because the damage just doesn't grow with time.
Yep. And so Cimp went down, took the bonfire, so that he's gonna kill the gargoyles up here, and he'll dupe a bone back.
Yeah, Cimp's road's gonna aim to ring both Bells of Awakening and get the Lord Vessel as soon as possible in order to do the quantity storage glitch.
Yep.
Will, I guess, explain it so far.
Yeah.
While danflesh doesn't even use that. Because the Medray road is so tight that getting him like all the souls you can doesn't save time at all.
Yeah, pretty much. So that is the time save difference between DT+5 and Male Draker, is the quantity storage part. Because like doing that glitch can take up to like 1 to 2 minutes, so that's a lot of time save in a different route if you don't have to do it. Yeah.
The first difference you will actually see will be that danflesh is already gonna move swap for the gargoyle fight, while Cimp just did it without move swap, just a normal moveset. Because another setup you have to do to be able to do move swap is to have a bow, which Dan gets from his starting class hunter, while Cimp still has to pick it up in the dark root, which he will do right now actually, as soon as he bound back.
And Cimp will also be getting the red tier stone ring?
Yep.
Yes? Okay. Red tier stone ring is pretty much the reason that... also, with move swap is another reason that speedrunning is the way it is in this game. So pretty much the ring, when you're under 20% health, it gives you plus 50% damage after defenses, which is absolutely insane. So it makes some bosses just almost instant.
Yeah, the damage output with Red Tier Stone Ring and the move swap Dragon Tooth is, well, you're gonna see it soon, I guess.
Yeah,
it's
Dragon
just
Tooth.
really, really high.
Yeah, probably 1 to 2 hits for most bosses, except for the DLC ones.
Yeah, on danflesh sides you saw the quick stab attack of the thrusting weapon on the Drake Sword. You will see throughout the whole run, just with bigger weapons later on. So, Cimp is on his way. Let's see if he does the sick jump. Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Some people call it flower skip, not everyone, so I don't know why. And now he's gonna pick up the long bow there.
So danflesh is about to dupe a homeward bone. So the way you dupe a bone is using the queuing system that the game has, which is pretty much the basis for most of the glitches in this game, is when you're performing an action, you can queue up other actions before that action, the first action, is completed. So if you queue up using the burn, and then before using the burn, you go into your menu and you use something else. For example, the Estus Flask is what most people use, and you use that before using the burn. So it just like confuses the game. So you can use the burn, but it consumes the Estus Flask. So pretty much have infinite of all of the consumables, at least when it comes to the ones that have confirmation boxes.
Yep.
And you can also do that with boss souls to get a lot more souls than you usually would, which I really wish I knew during casual play.
Yeah, certainly helps with soul management.
Yeah.
Which basically is, well, for quite a few roads, soul management isn't a thing anymore, thanks to the quantity storage glitch. And since we foreshadowed that glitch so much, I guess we can talk about it.
Yeah.
So the quantity storage glitch is a glitch that also abuses the action queuing in this game. Or in this case, well, I guess quantity storing. That's what it's called, quantity storage. So basically you bring up a prompt with a high number, like 999 arrows. That's why you saw him buying 999 arrows. So you're bring up the prompt, like dropping 999 arrows, so you have 999, and then you immediately close the menu and queue an action, and then the quantity of 999 is stored. If you then go to friend and sell a boss soul, for example, to him, you're gonna sell that soul 999 times instead of once. Why exactly this works, I cannot really explain, but that's how it works, basically.
Sure, there's someone that can explain, but not us. Danflesh coming up to everyone's favorite ladder. Pretty much the only time a speedrunner can take a sip, especially in his route where. Wait, is Danflesh doing the full control route? No.
Danflesh is gonna have full control later on.
Ah, okay. Okay, well that's not too bad because more quit outs.
Cimp is currently doing, and what Danflesh is gonna be doing now, is the sense gate skip. So as you can see on Cimp's side, the camera will be really, really interesting, and that's because you will enter what we call a death cam, which is basically the state the camera is in. Like, if you jump off a ledge and, well, you die, you first enter this death cam, this from the top view.
Yep.
And you can enter this without dying at this spot, because the death cam is a little bit wider, the trigger for the death cam, than the kill box that kills you left and right of this path. And what the death cam does is that it doesn't load any new assets in the game. So while the start of Sense Fortress is loaded, their like non-solid assets like the Sense Gate, for example, is not loaded. So you can just walk in there, quit out, reload, and you're in Sense Fortress behind a closed gate.
Yep. So pretty much means you don't have to ring both of the bells and open the Sense Gate. Well, yeah, hence being the Sense Gate skip.
Yeah, it's a pretty significant sequence break. You can save up to 1 or 2 minutes. I think it's 2. Not completely sure about it, but it saves quite a bit.
Yeah, and also like not having to do Quelaag before getting before getting Dragon Tooth and all that. That helps a lot.
So both runners making their way to Sense Fortress now.
Yeah. I think Danflesh might be a little bit ahead because I think Cimp's route is like 2 minutes faster at this point, so they're still pretty much neck and neck there.
Yeah, well, Dan is basically only not on par with Cimp because he did the Launded Bug part, which will save him time later on.
Yeah, with the full control and all that. We'll talk about the full control quitouts when we actually see one.
Yeah, so Dan quitting out there because there would have been a boulder that comes around the corner and killed him if he didn't. And now he's gonna set up Artis R with the arrow trap. Artis R with Red Tearstone Ring, which is gonna call Red Tearstone Ring Artis R because, well, the full name is too long. And as he said, you need lower than 20% of your health, so you will see both runners constantly trying to lose health, basically. before fighting a boss in order to deal out way more damage.
Yeah, that's a thing that can confuse a lot of people when they first start watching speedruns. Is like, why does your health have to be so low all the time? And that's pretty much the reason why Dark Souls 1, in my opinion, is one of the hardest out of the Souls series to speedrun. It's because of RTSR.
Yeah, it's a counterbalance. Like, move swap makes it easier, and RTSR makes it harder again. And then in the end,
True.
you're always one-shot, and you're like 3-shot the bosses, and that's that's the balance. Don't get hit, and hit them fast.
Yeah. Just means you have to spend some time learning all the moves of a certain boss so that you can dodge them and not get hit once, basically. But there are some bosses that you can stagger straight away, so you never really have to worry about that. Like this Iron Golem that we're about to put up.
Yeah, good example is the Iron Golem here, because you don't actually have to deal all the damage to his health bar to deplete it. You can just make him fall over. And I hope danflesh is gonna show us. Kim already did, but we talked about something else.
Yeah.
And he's falling down. It was actually somewhat close. He almost got pushed over ledge too, but he made it.
Yeah, it was somewhat close, but it becomes, especially with RTSR move swap Drake Sword, it's one of the easiest fights in the game. You know, other than like Pinwheel and that kind of stuff.
So both of them are gonna go up to Onsen and Smo next. And
Which is
first...
pretty much...
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Okay, it's just this is pretty much the peak of the run. This is more or less the hardest part. Once you get past Onsen and Smo, you pretty much have all of your setups done, and then you just go through all the bosses, killing them all.
It certainly is true for Kim. Not so much for danflesh. He has a few things to do still for upgrade material. But,
yes, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, Kim's run is definitely peaking here in terms of difficulty. So it's gonna be close again in DLC. There are quite a few tough fights. Kim's thinking about doing a rafters jump, but decides against it. Wisely, I would say.
You don't want to take that kind of risk in a race. Especially, I'm not sure if either of these people have the race open on their like a second monitor or something, but it'd be very intense if they do.
Yeah, danflesh caught up a little bit because he can skip down on the bonfire, because due to his route he will get there later on anyways.
Yep.
But he will lose time again now, because he has to take the Quidlin bonfire in order to get down on the bonfire later on. Yeah. So he's gonna move there later twice and walk back up. Also, you'll see both runners equipping the Drake Sword here, which is in case that the Silver Archer on top of the rafters coming up next for Kim decides to not move, and you have to push him down with the Drake Sword R2, which is a really nice attack. I hope you see it because it's really cool.
Yeah, it's very entertaining to watch to see him just go flying off the edge.
Yeah, danflesh having to quit out there because of the gargoyle following him all the way down.
That happens a lot more than people think. Yeah, it's really annoying when you go to sit down on the bonfire and then you just get your head smacked by a gargoyle.
Kim getting the good RNG here. Still not just suiciding.
Almost straight away as well.
You will see, half scene actually. We're too late again. Both runners level up 27 strength in order to be able to use the Dragon Tooth at all, because otherwise the stat requirement wouldn't have met for tour ending.
The strength requirement for Dragon Tooth is actually 40, but when you two-hand a weapon, it goes lower, and when you're move swapping a weapon, it is two-handed. So you don't have to worry too much about the level requirements.
Yeah, you get like a 1.5 bonus on strength if you two-hand.
Yep. And Kip's gonna grab the Dragon Tooth right now. And wonder if he'll burn back or if he'll just walk, because I think RTA, it's not faster to... I missed him. He said no.
Oh, Dan getting hit by a giant. That might be really bad for him. Let's see if he can recover.
Depends, he's just gonna roll out of it. He's not gonna Estus? Yeah, that's a good idea.
Get through there for now. So Kim doing a really cool railing jump there, which saves quite a substantial amount of time running to Honest.
Yep.
And now he's gonna attempt to move through and gets it. Second try.
Set up RTSR by jumping off and taking some fall damage. Not too much though.
And now he's gonna go to one of the hardest fights. So both runners.
Yeah.
Oh, danflesh actually gonna see.
Oh, here we go. Oh, he missed it. Oh.
Okay, now I got it.
Okay, there we go. That was a hasty moment.
So on Steam and Smoke both will stagger in like one full running attack. It hits both instances of the damage.
Yep.
Which is the only easy part of this fight, really.
The mid roll is hard.
Yeah.
danflesh is
gonna be
taking
mid rolling
on fire.
to rage.
That was a very good fight by Kimp. He didn't get good RNG, but he dealt with it really well.
Definitely.
So he's just gotta hope that he doesn't get butt slammed by.
Yeah, now he can just stunlock
Big
Smaro to death. If he doesn't get greedy, that should not be a problem.
Yeah. There is a little space like in between Smo's legs where there's like no hitbox.
Ooh,
and if you miss that, yeah. Oh, right there.
That's
exactly. Oh no! Yep. Look how low he is.
That was unfortunate.
Yeah, we've all done that.
It's
really
trying
unfortunate
to get an alternative RTSR setup, but didn't quite work out. So there's a little bit of prepping room for Kimp again.
The blocking.
And now Kimp's just going for a non-RTSR ONS, I guess.
Oh yeah, really? I guess it's not too. Yeah, it's good for consistency. danflesh still not getting the good hit from the Black Knight. I mean the Silver Knight.
Oh, with the fall damage, it might actually go out.
Depends, yeah. If
you
he
will
gets
see,
like
actually,
full damage.
Kimp going on the right side this time, because the AI of ONS changes after you trigger the first time, or if you quit out too close to the door. Oh, nice in-fight RTSR together by Kimp here. Oh.
Yeah.
And that's super
I can't even see his, he's so lucky
that was scary, but he got it.
Oh, Smo is just stuck on that thing. So lucky. Alright, I think he might be a little bit more safe this time.
Oh, danflesh taking a death here too.
Oh no.
Oh.
That's always unfortunate. Onside and Smo, like I said, it's one of the most difficult parts of a run. Once you get past it, you can sort of breathe.
Yeah. So Kimp can't be breathing now because actually got past it. He will now go on to kill Quinnerare, because it's fast in talking to her, and getting Lord Vessel. And Lord Vessel will do a few things. First, you can warp between a few bonfires, not all of them, but you can warp to a few and to others you can't. That's basically the gist of it. And second, he can... There are a few areas in the game you cannot access until you get a Lord Vessel, so it's kind of mandatory.
So, there's an elevator on the right side of this room? I never knew that.
Yeah, there are two elevators, one for Smaro and one for Ornstein.
danflesh getting nice RNG. It's always really scary getting the final hit on Ornstein and seeing a Smo running at you with his shovel. And you're like, you just run away as quick as you can.
So the reason why speedrunners will normally go for the left one is just because it moves faster, so you get to the top faster than on the right.
Ah, okay.
Kimp just killed... We are always in the past here. Kimp just killed... what is his name again? I always forget. Lodric, thank you.
Yep.
Who will drop the Ring of Favor and Protection. We call it Fab Ring, because, well...
Who named that?
Well, and this run gives you a 20% boost on your HP, stamina, and equip load. It's really nice for melee routes.
does break when you take it off though, which makes you very sentimental about it in casual runs.
So now the rewards divert quite a lot, because danflesh is gonna stay in Unlander and kill Quinlan and later on Priscilla. Trina walked Firelink to kill Stray.
This fight takes a lot of skill and has 0 RNG.
Yeah, meanwhile, Kimp will be doing his way to Krelak to ring the second bell and be able to quantity storage.
Yep.
And he will pick up
nice
a Dragon Scale and down there, because besides souls, you can also tube upgrade materials if you have a bottomless box.
Yep.
Which he does.
And that's what he bought from the, he bought a bottomless box from the merchant earlier.
And now Dan can go in and kill Quinlan.
Oh, that's good. So you can get the stagger on Gwendolyn when she does the arrow. He does the arrow attack.
He raises a
when they do
lore.
The arrow attack.
Lore, guys. It's always important to know the lore of this game. So danflesh will now go to Crick, so she hoovery freed in the low end with Berg to get a few spells. Fall control, career, so great heavy soul arrow. English out sometimes. Sorcerer Catalyst and Belong Dragon Crest Ring. Catalyst to cast spells, the ring to boost the damage of spells. Fall control for fall control crit outs, which we will see quite a lot in danflesh Road. And quite have a soul arrow, basically only for the butterfly fight.
Yeah, and also Hydra.
Yes,
Hydra can be
Hydra, I forgot that.
So danflesh is heading to the Stray Demon, which is pretty much a reskin. Well, is it even a reskin? It's just Asylum Demon with more health and stronger and different moves. Yeah.
So he's gonna sit in this egg until the bird thinks he is in this nest. Sorry, not an egg. Until the bird thinks he is an egg, that way around, and takes him back to the starting area, which we saw in the first 2 minutes of the run.
You can actually see the bird down there. Look around. Kimp onto Quelaag, which after that he should be able to ring the second bell and do quantity storage after that. Because ringing both the bells.
Running a check, never good. Literally, there's not a single point in a Quelaag fight where you want a running attack. No explosion. You can go for it. Yeah. So the Stray fight can be spooky because torch holders can follow him in this fight, which just now Hollow did, but got smashed by the Stray Demon, luckily.
Yeah, that's always good. And the Stray Demon takes care of him for you.
So I hear you ask, why does he do the Stray Demon here? Because he needs the Peculiar Doll, which will appear in the starting cell, where you first start after character creation. And this doll will grant you access to the Painted World area that will go next. And why does he go there? Because he wants a Dragon Scale from the Under Dragon there to upgrade his strength.
Yeah, and it's also nice to have a lot more souls before you enter the DLC, because the DLC, probably one of the hardest parts about the run, other than Ornstein and Smo.
Yeah, for sure. So Kemp will now do the 20 storage glitch we talked much about.
Yeah.
So first you will have to make friendly by replacing the Lord Vessel. It's a little bit slower, another reason why it's not used in the fastest routes.
Yep. It's really good for learning routes because you can actually just dupe as much as you want, and so you can give yourself, you know, like the biggest health bar in the world.
Yeah. So now you will bring up the 999 prompt, queue up an action, and I will tube fire bombs, dragon scales, and souls. So items you dupe by putting them in a bottomless box, which you did at a bonfire after Quelaag.
Yep.
And souls you just can do it as you want.
You can't. It doesn't actually even work with souls. If you put them in the bottomless box, it does make 99 of them, but you can't dupe those 99 again. It gives you 0 souls.
Now we see the reason why it's called Dragon Tooth +5, because you know it's just gonna take his +0 Dragon Tooth, make it +5, and level a ton. It's gonna get 24 vitality, I guess. I don't really see what he levels, if I'm right about it, because the life feed is not that high
23?
quality. Well, he levels a bit of vitality, endurance, and strength.
64 endurance, not bad. Endurance bar is nearly as
I
long.
think I saw 70 intelligence, I'm not sure why.
Oh, well, there's the Dark Bead at the end. Wait, he does. Yeah, Drag Tooth +5.
Darkbeard doesn't deal that much damage with 17 intelligence, so.
Yeah. Maybe he does pick up Dark Bead.
Danflesh actually one of the hardest parts of the run, killing down the dragon, which just kind of did. For the dragon scale himself. There we go. And our Jumbagag will make those legs stand up because from self-coding.
Yep. That Undead Dragon is the reason that I didn't do Male Draco. Like, I started to learn it, got to the Undead Dragon, and I was like, nope.
Yeah, that fight is really precise. There's no room for error at all. If you mess up anything, you just die.
Yeah. Danflesh doing the manly setup. So Priscilla goes invisible once you engage her. So he shoots her with an arrow so that he can actually see where she is. Works most of the time.
You know, like him doing a wide turn for Ceaseless Discharge, which I cannot blame him for, because the hitboxes on that boss are really something else.
It's just a game of chance, really.
Oh yeah, he gets it down really easily. Luckily for him, there isn't really a good RTSR setup on the way to Ceaseless, so you can do it for life.
Yeah. There's really not that much time difference with Ceaseless without RTSR compared to with.
Right, if you kill Quinlan, Arnolonder goes dark, and if you die or warp back in Dark Arnolonder, actually not if you warp back, but if you die or you get out of the Painted World, you will respawn after the warp at the Arnolonder bonfire. That's the reason why you can skip it.
Yeah, so once he activates the Hydra and activates the DLC and kills the Hydra, that's where you go back to.
What's Kimp doing here? Kimp is doing the Fire Sage elevator clip. Because some smart persons noticed once that your character gets pushed backwards if you quit out and begin, just a little bit, and that this elevator is getting loaded in slightly later than the rest of the area, because the elevator actually belongs to the Demon Ruins below. So first the Quellac domain gets loaded, and then the surrounding areas, which this elevator belongs to, starts to get loaded a little bit later, which allows you to clip route through, just like him did just now.
You pretty much forget that the Fire Sage is a boss, because the fog wall is what activates this boss's AI, and since you don't walk to the fog wall, it just stands there and takes the hits. You don't even get a
it's not really a boss fight.
Nah.
It's just a
DPS simulator.
Yeah, boss existence, I guess. So Danflesh is gonna do the whole Dark Fruit segment here. This bonfire is really, really important. And you basically have to do anything in the proximity of this bonfire at once, because you can't warp to this specific bonfire.
Yep, so there's the Hydra, and there's Moonlight Butterfly, and some dog named Sif.
And later on the DLC. So you'll normally keep this bonfire, even if you go to different areas, in order to access the DLC after bonding back. So Kimp setting up RTSR here.
It is a bit risky with the lava and everything.
He wants to play it
I guess
safe.
in a race you probably want to play it safe anyway.
Yeah. On the other side of the screen, Danflesh setting up RTSR for the Hydra fight, which is not a boss, but required to gain access to the DLC. And we will also see a fall control plunge.
Hey, manly plunge.
Yeah, so
plunges are nice.
Fall damage cancels, I think, the official Speed Styles wiki name for this plunge thingy, where you plunge a ledge on the way down. Yeah, and
you're boring.
If you have a fall control on, you just kind of, well, do nothing, and you won't get any damage, even if it would normally be lethal. And if you don't have fall control, you can roll at the bottom, and you will just survive it. because you actually roll, like you roll the fall damage. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah. It gives you, because the roll has invincibility frames, so you sort of just use those invincibility frames for when you hit the ground.
Yeah.
Have we seen a full control put out yet?
Nope, not yet.
Weird. Okay.
So, danflesh, that's the reason why you kill Hydra, because this crystal golem will spawn after you kill it and reload. And in this crystal golem, there's an NPC you have to free in order to get another crystal golem to drop an item that lets in the DLC. Because FromSoft really likes people to find their way into their DLC they paid for.
Yeah. Yeah. Literally, a golem that does another crystal golem that doesn't drop anything ever, and only drops it when you go to that inconspicuous place and kill the gold golem. And so after you kill the gold golem, you have to go to the other side of the planet, kill this other random ass crystal golem, and then get the broken pendant. And that will open up a portal to the DLC.
Yeah, so easy to find for everyone.
So danflesh using full control now, just so he doesn't take any little chips of fall damage on his way to Sif, because he's already in RTSR range.
Yeah, he's gonna kill Sif now to get their Covenant of Artorias ring, which allows him to survive being in Abyss against the Four Kings fight, which he wants to fight in order to place the Lord Vessel without giving up the Darkroot bonfire here.
Yep.
And rigging the second bell, because he will do the second bell really late in the run.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Cimp is gonna fight Bed of Chaos, which is a really nice boss fight, and that was sarcastic. So it's basically a platformer in a game where platforming doesn't really make sense.
Yeah.
And in order to avoid all the platforming, we will do a Tokyo Bomb stretch. So basically the middle of this boss is protected by a shield, and in order to break the shield you kill two orbs in left and right, which we just do with the bombs here instead of going there actually. And then you can just roll through and one-shot the boss with basically anything that deals damage.
Yeah, the boss. Yeah, boss. Pretty sure the boss has 1 HP, so it's not much really. Yeah, 4 damage, completely one shot.
Yeah, that will actually be the last boss before the final boss for danflesh.
Yeah. I hope they fired the person that created a bit of chaos.
So danflesh quitting out here because, unluckily for him, Lordrak didn't spawn in, which can happen, kind of anti-dependent. So now he's there, gonna kick him down to get a Fab Ring that Cimp already has, which he's gonna use after killing the Four Kings, because in Four Kings he wants to have the Covenant of Artorias and the Restitution Ring.
Yep. So danflesh is heading down to the Four Kings now, and he's going to use the seal skip, which pretty much skips you having to get the key from Ingward and release the floodgates, which is like a good 3-4 minute time save.
Yeah, it basically skips the whole area of New London, because you just go out of bounds at the start and go directly into the fight. Meanwhile, Cimp, taking the Darkroot bonfire we talked about, and basically he will do almost the same tenders, minus the Four Kings in between, because he doesn't need to place Lord Vessel anymore, he already did.
Yep. Yep, so he's pretty much just gonna go kill all the stuff that danflesh just did.
Still skip's gonna be used later on again by danflesh for another skip, so look out for that. There was the fall control quit out here into the out of bounds area. Just cast fall control, jump there, and the moment you would have died normally you quit out, and then you spawn in there, because FromSoft loading.
Yeah. So fall control, when you have the spell on you, it takes about half a second longer for the game to calculate whether or not you should die or take any damage. So if you quit out within that time that it's trying to calculate, you don't take any damage at all, which is what a full control quit out is. So
yeah, and luckily the game
jump to
first stores your position and then it calculates if you die.
Yep.
That's really nice of Dark Souls. It's a little bit spooky for danflesh again that he's gonna be mid-rolling for the Foggings fight still.
Oh.
And you can't damage the Foggings during the death animation, that's why you actually only fight 2.
Yeah.
Because all of the kings share 1 health bar. And you will overkill first 2 kings by so much that the third doesn't even need to spawn.
Yep.
No, Cimp Hydra fight will be much less mechanical than dance, but it just does 2 jumping Arturs and he's dead. The Hydra, I mean.
Just gotta wait and not die. Oh, lucky he was blocking then. Good, nice safety there. Oh yeah. Nice and easy for Cimp.
And now we hope that Dan doesn't say no, because if he does say no, it's better to run over. Okay, he said yes. That allows him to place low wrestle, otherwise he will actually have to go early down to plate down, kill Quellac and ring the bell.
Not proud to admit I've lost a couple runs to saying no.
Yeah. So Cimp doing the same as earlier, critting out in order to spawn the golden golem, in order to get other golem to drop the item, in order to get rid of the sea.
Yep. Now danflesh heading to the Duke's archives to go and kill Seath and also pick up the broken pendant from the crystal golem that we talked about earlier, so that they can get to the DLC.
Well, Cimp gonna go to Sith now, too. Yimso will fight 4 kings way later. And chooses to not set up Artis for the fight, which is in DD plus 5 a reasonable choice. So the difference in Cimp's routing will be that he will pick up the stone armor on the way, most likely at least, yeah. He tries at least. Didn't quite get it, so he has to run around. That can happen, lose a few seconds. So the stone armor is mainly for the Nito fight, because Nito in melee is a nightmare, because Nito has quite a bunch of skeletons aiding him that can stagger you.
Yeah.
And then you just might die.
That's pretty much all they are. They don't do too much damage, they're just poise shredders. So danflesh now in one of the most like if he dies here, because he has to keep a bonfire that he's already at, he can't take any bonfires at this point. So if he dies somewhere into here, it's a long time loss.
Having some trouble with moves up here too, but he gets it now.
Yep, there's a crystal golem there just on the right. That's got the key to the DLC. It was nice and easy.
And get a counter damage on a jump attack, yeah, and that kills you instantly in Meltraker because you don't level up elf at all. So it's still at base health from the start. You're gonna pick up the Hornet Ring for the Quinn fight, so the last fight in this speedrun.
Thankfully danflesh wasn't too far into the Duke's archive, so it's only about a 2-minute time loss rather than 4.
Or 5.
Yeah, if you die to Seath, that's pretty hefty, because you have to do the Duke skip again.
And now Cimp is going on directly to the Moonlight Butterfly, which is possibly the most annoying fight for an melee route.
Yeah.
Because he's gonna have to kill the butterfly with bombs only. So the way normally a melee route would kill the butterfly is that the butterfly lands after a few attacks to regain energy. And then you can hit it a few times, then it will go fly up again, shoot magic at you, then land again, lay down. But obviously it's super slow waiting for the butterfly to land, so Kim's gonna bombard it with black fire bombs until it's dead. And hopefully it's gonna be faster than until the butterfly lands.
He's just gonna wait for it. He's got the stone armor on as well, so he doesn't get staggered. Which is, you know, if you got it, you may as well use it.
Waits a little bit here, because the butterfly actually has a bunch of iframes at the start of the fight.
Yep.
It's gonna free aim a little bit faster, but obviously harder than locking on.
I think when you're at this angle in Moonlight Butterfly, the free aim actually makes it a lot easier, because I think
it didn't move too much.
They miss a lot.
Neither, so kind of nice. Chipping the bone and back to the Dark Bonfire. And now I guess Cimp should also go to the archives, yes.
So danflesh back on track. Gonna pick up his souls right there. So he's moving on to now what's one of the oldest skips in the game, at least to my knowledge, is the Duke skip.
Yeah, definitely super old.
Yeah. You might know more about the Duke skip than me because I don't actually do it. I do the up warp, so.
Yeah, well, the Duke skip, basically, normally there's up the elevator, there's a boss fight where you will die because the boss is invincible. Then after you died, you respawn in a prison area, you have to escape this prison area, get back to the archives, and then you can fight in the boss normally. He's gonna skip all of that by jumping on the railing of this elevator and dropping out of the railing onto a floor, just like I did, where you normally can't go at this point of the game. So it skips like, I don't know, 3-4 minutes, quite a bunch of time.
Yep.
It's also harder than it looks, but you got it.
Yeah, definitely. When I first started speedrunning, I refused to do that, and I just went through the whole sequence of dying to see if it was such a time loss, but I just really didn't want to learn it. And then they found the Duke up warp, which is the same thing, just like 20 seconds slower, and I was like, thankful.
Yeah, you saw fall control without a danflesh side there.
Yeah.
Just
so
getting
pretty much in the same area.
Yeah. The death really cost danflesh there. So let's see if Dan's gonna go for the Crystal Cave fall control without. Saves like 1 second RTA or something. So in a race it's not really that much worth it, but definitely gives him style points, so I hope he does.
I mean, style points are the only thing that you should be.
It seems like he will do it. So the Crystal Cave fall control, the reason why it's so like not that race proof is because there are actually quite a few kill boxes there we can land in. And as you see, the path you're critting out on is invisible. So it's not that easy, but he got it just fine.
So does it only save 1 second RTA?
Yeah, RTA wise, because of the crit out. If you run around, you don't have to crit out. So it really doesn't save that much. In-game time, it's like 8 seconds, I think. So it's worth in-game time, but, well, RTA, not really. Yeah, Cimp getting Duke skip 2.
Yep, so they both got Duke skip first try. We've seen some runners have a lot of trouble with Duke skip, but they both got it first try, which is very good.
Yeah, Cimp's sadly not having fall control as a robot, so he has to take the ladder normally. Can't fall control without there.
I'm fairly sure that the ladder is faster RTA anyway.
Might actually be, yeah. danflesh has to move up in the fight, which is somewhat spooky, but it gets it first try. That's good.
Oh, yeah, okay. I was worried because he was having some troubles with move swap earlier. So Seath has a little spot on his belly that it does. How much more damage does it deal? Like 30%, 20?
Not sure what exact numbers, but yeah. Attacking the core deals a little bit more damage.
Makes it a lot easier to kill him fast. Because if you allow him to do 2 or 3 attacks, he can do these AoE.
Cimp doing the manly drop, not the boy drop. That's cool. Going for the faster but harder drop there to bring his health down into RTSR range. And Cimp's C5 will actually be a little bit easier because he will 2-shot Seath. Yep.
Is he in RT? Oh, he's got Dusk Crown Ring on.
Yeah, if he swaps rings back. Like Dusk. Oh, yeah, we should expand that ring actually.
Yeah.
Dusk Crown Ring is a ring that a Hydra dropped, and what it does, it is halves your health and therefore gives you more spellcasts.
Yep.
Which is normally not used in a route, like the spellcast at least, but halving your health is just helpful for quite a few RTSR setups. It also like doesn't drain your health by half, but it actually puts your max health down, which means that while a crypt falls will be less damaging. Because the fall damage is percentage based, so there's a new percentage.
Especially in quantity storage routes. In quantity storage routes, you usually have a lot more vitality, a lot more health than usual, so it definitely comes in handy when it comes to that. Halving your health.
Oh, I hope you got the gist of my explanation.
Huh?
Both runners actually will make their way to DLC now. Because Dan killed the butterfly after Thief, Cimp already did it beforehand. And both going for different ways of setting up Artisar for Guardian here.
Yeah, so it seems like they're neck and neck, but I mean, danflesh has killed 4 kings, and Cimp has killed Gwendolyn and all the Dark Analondo, so I think in terms of bosses, they're actually even. But it's actually really hard to tell who's ahead.
I don't really want to say anything here. Might be wrong.
Yeah. I think because Cimp has had a pretty solid run, and Dan had that 2-minute time loss.
Yeah, Cimp is gonna have a faster DLC too, because he has a +5 drink too instead of +2. Plus have a hit or two here and there. On the other hand, Dan has fall control, which will save a little bit of time too. It's kind of hard to tell.
Oh, we'll see. Like, the DLC bosses are usually the bosses that people die on, so we'll see what happens.
Guardian giving a oh, God.
Yeah.
Okay, now Cimp is ahead.
Yeah.
Unless he dies too, I guess.
Did he take? Oh, he didn't take the safety
bonfire,
weird. Did he?
Guardian MG there. No,
yeah.
Didn't take the bonfire.
Damn.
Gonna have to walk all the way back. And there's a really good MG for Cimp on that end. That can be one shot if it's the right spot. Well, 2 shots. Okay, too. So that should put Cimp in the lead. It's quite a few minutes of time loss for danflesh here.
Yeah. He has to run all the way back to the Hydra area and then to the teleporter to the DLC.
Yeah, let's see if Cimp takes the bonfire here for safety. And he will take it, yes, that makes sense. In his last round, he died twice to the upcoming skip and had to run back out from Dark Root.
Ugh.
Which cost him like 10 minutes or something.
Oh, well.
Yeah, so I guess he didn't really want to do it again.
Like, taking bonfires only loses you like 15 seconds, so I don't really see a point, at least in races, not to do them.
Also, Cimp just bought Hidden Body. That's a spell that hides your body. Which makes it harder for enemies to detect you, so...
Yeah, pretty much just decreases the aggro range of all the...
Yeah, like, they can still detect you. It's not like a ultimate weapon against enemy attention, but...
Also, it doesn't work on bosses.
Yeah, it doesn't work on bosses, sadly. What certainly helps, there's an area in DLC we call the Hell Bridge, and as the name says, it's hell to get through there. Unless you have Hidden Body, then it just kind of runs through.
Yeah, because they got those the dark magic snipers, and they deal a heck of a lot of damage, and there's 2 of them.
danflesh ring swapping in the fight and getting really bad RNG again. That's the 3rd lightning, 4th lightning. What's with Guardians in this tourney? And he gets hit by last. And he even went for 6th lightning while he died.
God. Well, Cimp just did the Royal Wood Skip, which is another plunge in this game. So he backstepped up the top and got those invincibility frames that we were talking about and was able to roll off the plunge. So he's coming up to Artorias now.
Doesn't bother setting up Artisar at all here. It's kind of sad because the Artisar DD +5 Artorias fight is really cool to watch. Because it can't just be a 2-shot. Where everything goes right. Yep.
I guess he just wants to be super careful. And it's paying off right now.
Well, if you take the safety bonfire with a real skip, might just be that the setup for Artisar takes more time than it saves.
Yep.
So, Cimp tuning Hidden Body here. I'm not sure about that plunge.
Is he gonna... he's gonna go back and activate Calamite, maybe?
Yeah. Can probably... Like, Calamite is another thing that FromSoft really doesn't want you to have, even so you paid for DLC.
Yeah.
Because they hit that boss fight between quite a few circumstances here.
Yeah.
Like,
You can't kill him without wait. Can you kill him with the arrows if you haven't activated him, or do you have to activate him first?
You can kill him without Garo, but it takes like 40 minutes or something.
Yeah,
And
a
a
long
good
time.
setup. So yeah, basically what you have to do to fight Calamite is you have to trigger first like that he appears, which is Kimp doing now by walking this boss arena. Now you hear Calamite already, there you saw him. And since Kimp has a lot of souls, he just bought 99 combat bones, so he doesn't have to dupe them anymore. So now he triggered Calamite. Later on he will get a key out of her Mimic, which is a chest that isn't actually a chest. Everyone who doesn't play Dark Souls might not know it, so...
Well,
you will see. Yeah, chest that eats you if you try to open it. After you got that key, you can talk to an NPC, which is a giant with a bow. Oh, Dan getting his 3 Oriental Guardian, by the way.
Yeah.
And after you talk to that guy, he will shoot down Calamite for you, so he can't fly that much. He can still fly a bit, but well, he stays in the arena
But
at least.
not much.
Yeah, not much.
Yeah.
And
so yeah, it's like a chicken. You can get up there a little bit, but he can't go all the way.
Yeah, basically. And then you can finally fight that boss normally. Completed the questline for Calamite.
I'm not sure if Kimp will use RTSR on Calamite or not, because he has quite a health pool, and also even with like 60 vitality, his moves still like 2-shot you. He does so much damage.
Yeah, Calamite's just, I don't know. It seems like Kimp actually didn't buy a Lloyd's Talisman and just kills him. There you see the mimic really good. Or not actually, just as I said. And danflesh trying to get his time back by skipping the bonfire after Guardian.
Oh.
Let's see if that works out for him. Definitely hope so, but well.
Yeah. I'd like to see this race at least be somewhat close.
And Kimp's gonna make his way across Hellbridge now. Oh, yeah, that works.
The Royal Wood skip again.
This time with fall control, it's a little bit different, because you don't have to roll. Basically you have to do nothing at all. And danflesh will buy a Lloyd's Talisman here. Lloyd's Talisman basically does... You can either use it in PvP, which obviously is not a thing in speedrunning.
You didn't buy Bones.
Yeah, I didn't buy Bones. Yes, he's just used to bone duping anyways. What the Lloyd's Talisman is used for in this run is gonna be the Mimic. You can just throw it at a Mimic, and it will give you the item it carries without you having to kill it. It looks like a solid Artorias fight so far for danflesh.
Yeah. Almost perfect RNG there, except for... Just,
quick for this part.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, it's just...
Okay, okay,
not bad, not bad.
Yeah,
Kimp is very happy with that.
Come up to arguably the hardest fight in DLC. Depends on persons, really. Some people say Calamite, some say Manus. Manus is like definitely the fastest boss in Dark Souls 1, which is normally a somewhat slow game actually. And
yeah, Manus is
I think most definitely the boss with the most different moves you have to learn. There's like, I don't know, 14 different attacks or something.
Yep. I first started doing all bosses for this tournament, and before the all bosses, I never did DLC, so I went into this fight blind, and I was just like, what the hell? I was like 10 fights in, and I was still seeing new moves, and I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, that's just how the Manus works.
Yeah.
So kind of
arguably probably what people practice the most in terms of boss fights, either this or
there are also quite a few attacks of Manus you can't really punish with move drop. And Artist range, because he will die if you do it, or attempt it. And also you will always aim for the main body of Manus, because if you're... The big hand is really like... It looks like you want to hit it, but it can animation cancel Manus.
Yeah, which is hefty.
Yeah, that's really bad for you.
Yep. You hit his hand and he pretty much immediately starts a different attack. Oh, danflesh.
Getting memed by a dog over here.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, get poke it a few times, it'll be fine. It's getting bullied by the dog.
Yeah. So now we will see Kim going to the NPC I talked earlier about to shoot down Calamite.
Yep.
So we can fight him next. And danflesh is gonna do a fall control grid out here to save running around this whole area.
Yep. That's a really tricky jump to learn at first because you can't just drop straight down because the elevator doesn't actually save your position.
Yeah,
so
you have to. And here he hits the elevator but not the platform. So you will get bigger because the game only saves your position if you're on stable ground. And the elevator is obviously not considered stable ground because it moves.
Yep. It's just so that you don't spawn in the air or on, you know, the side of a mountain or whatever. Even though you can spawn on slopes that are infinitely killing you, so which is annoying sometimes. But the game tries. It does its best. So Kemp's now heading out to Calamite, and danflesh is on his way to Manus. So they're about one boss between each other now from danflesh's death. So
interestingly enough, Kemp not going for a hidden body here. I guess he will kill all the dogs. Oh, danflesh missing his Lloyd's Talisman if I saw that right. Oh. What? Ah, just got it with the edge.
Yeah. Of
the hitbox.
I was gonna say the Lloyd's Talisman AoE is so big.
Okay, that was really close though. That didn't look good at all, but it worked out.
So if the mimic is in the same room, then you're good.
Kim, using here the aforementioned reduction of max health for fall damage of the spawning that artists are. And with TT plus 5 it's actually a really fun fight, because 3 full attacks will be enough to kill Calamite. And he has really bad anti here.
Yeah.
Only was able to roll attack to first attack, and now he gets the flying up. Can punish that, sir. Doesn't go for it.
Yeah. I think he's just trying to play it really safe. He's been playing it really safe for his whole... Yeah, I guess he didn't want that move. So that move can be really hard to detect.
That move can be really good for you if you're a little bit closer. Please get 2 free hits in. He was too far away for that.
He's not getting... I think he's trying to look for the stomps. But he's trying to bait that out.
Just a little bit of sliver.
Oh, he got it.
And now he got it. That was not the fastest fight, but he survived.
But consistent.
danflesh on the other side will pick up the Dark Beat spell now in order to completely destroy any boss afterwards. But that
did he take the bonfire?
I'm not sure. I was watching Calamite fight. I hope he
had
did.
Hidden body.
Okay.
He learned his lesson.
So one of the reasons why Maltracker is a harder road definitely is because you basically don't level up health until the last few bosses.
Yep.
So he is actually still at base health plus the boost of Fabric, which, well, as you could see, leads to quite a few attacks one-shotting him even at full health.
Yep. Especially in the DLC where everything does so much damage when you have no resistances.
So, Kim gonna go to Learned Bug now to kill the Copper Demon and later on Gaping Dragon.
Yep.
Copper Demon was really comfy in TT plus 5 yet again, because we get 1 full attack off and he's dead. Just like that.
Yeah.
Doesn't...
Kills the dog as well.
Okay.
Oh! Gets hit through there.
Yeah, I was wondering why I didn't go out.
Oh, danflesh getting hit by
a bit of his concentration here.
Yep. At this point, danflesh just really needs to keep his head in the game and not let this get to his head with these 3 or 4 deaths so far.
Kim having a really nice dance with the dog there. manages to get out at little last.
A lot of running. A lot of running in speedruns.
Let's hope for danflesh that he gets us to fight now.
Yeah. Dying to Manus over and over again can be really disheartening.
You can do what Pink does in his did in his run against Typo, and delay the fight to get a clean head again, like a clear head, not clean.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That was probably a good decision. Kimp not gonna go for RTSR on Gaping, but not that he really needs.
That's kind of because that little red you just saw him passing is known for killing runs by attacking you, and you're without armor, you will get poisoned in one hit, and then you, if you're in RTSR range, you might just die before you can heal.
Yep. There should be a name. Oh, danflesh.
Damn, couldn't roll the slam attack there.
Yeah.
That really doesn't look good for him so far.
Manus's attacks are really unforgiving in those kind of things. Like, if the hitbox is on you, then you're pretty much gonna die whether or not you roll or not.
Oh, Gaping, missing the Gaping, Kim missing the fat dragon there.
Well, Gaping did miss
dodges
the attack.
by Gaping Dragon, can't hit him.
Well, you weren't wrong. Gaping missed the attack on Kim, so...
Well, I mean, yeah, that's true too, I guess.
Gaping missing the attack on... Oh
Kimp
no, the Nico! Kimp!
Kimp doing close skip. I think he's going for a stray now. Yeah.
Doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah, Kimp doing cloak skip. That's kind of...
Yeah, that's rude.
That's rude. That's just rude as well.
Maybe, wait, well Dan, can you do it in Maldraker? I don't think you can.
Yeah, you can, I think. Oh, right, no. Right, you already... Already went to Stray. Normally you don't really get there afterwards. So I guess no cleric in this race. That's really...
I haven't seen a cleric in my commentations yet.
Oh,
danflesh getting the wombo combo, which is very...
gonna punish that, and that's the animation guys we talked about. He survived just fine. Oh god,
wow,
okay.
He's not getting good RNG on this boss. But he's getting there. Alright. Well, one more move swap, and Mana should be dead. There we go. Alright. Little sigh of relief for danflesh. So he doesn't burn out too early.
Yeah, for everyone confused about our cleric talking. Basically, on the way to the stray, there's a little guy on the way. You can drop onto and he will give a really interesting voice line.
Yeah, he's got 10 voice lines. He doesn't ever actually say anything, it's just like... That
was a good impression.
Yeah. Yeah, so if you like jump off the stairs... Oh, hey, he might do it now. Oh no.
He's gonna go for
Come on.
Doesn't go past there. Fram just chilling there.
Yeah. It's really annoying doing quantity storage, and then you go to do your dupes and Fram's asleep is like, I'm gonna speedrun, hurry up. Sleeping on the door.
danflesh just triggering color meat with the NPC there.
Yep.
At least he should be, if he says yes, yes. Yes, one. Yes, two. Good.
So Kimp gonna go for... You think he'll do the plunge?
He's still moves up. It's kind of tricky to do it moves up, so I guess he won't do the plunge.
Yeah, he's been playing it pretty safe as well.
Not going for the crit out, so sick RTA strats there. Skeletons might block him. Yep, they do. But it just kills him, because why not?
Two men running with dragon teeth.
He will do a few of nice drops down there. Oh, playing it really safe there.
Yeah. Oh, I assume he knows he's ahead at this point. He must be watching because
Dan
he's playing it
Flash
super
having
slow.
his problems with the dogs on the way to Calamite there.
Oh. Yeah, no hidden body in Male Draco. Wait,
Yeah.
does he have hidden body?
He does have hidden body, just
Yeah.
like him, so he decided to not use it.
I guess he did want to give up his RDSR.
Can be faster, but...
Yeah.
Well... Oh, Alibaba's in chat now.
Oh, hey. Oh, he might have joined
now, by the way. So...
Yep. Oh yeah, that was a boss that Kim kills. If you blinked,
yeah,
you missed it.
Not
So
really
sorry.
worth it.
Yeah.
Not really worth it to talk about. And that's just a walking meme, or floating meme in that case, I guess.
Yeah.
That was a really weird position between Calamity legs.
Yeah.
And gets really bad RNG here with the fly up.
Pit.
Oh,
So,
run.
this
Not
place
really having the best RNG here at Calamite. One more attack.
So,
yes.
Kim's in a really dark area right now, and this can be really bad if you don't know what you're doing, but this place actually isn't too hard to learn once you know where you're going. It's one of the most consistent places during a run. It seems that the most difficult looking places are the most consistent, like Sense Fortress and Tomb of Giants.
Yeah. That's the upcoming boss will also be the reason why he got the stone armor.
Yep.
Dan doesn't have the armor, he will also make his way down to Nito now. But he does have hidden body and spells. The Dark Beast Melody picked up DLC is just really good, as you will see.
Yeah. Does Kim still have the fat brain on?
Yes. There's not really a reason to break the fat brain for him until he fights 4 kings.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, he's got so much endurance.
So
that's like above the max that you can get.
Yeah, probably. Like he levels like I don't know how much endurance he leveled, but
he's got 64, but the actual stamina bar maxes out at 50.
And as you can see, the fight just filled with skeletons and just one big boss. And if you get staggered there by the skeletons all the time, you're just going to die. Now he breaks his fat ring. So the thing with the Ring of Favor and Protection is that while it is a really strong ring, obviously, boosting your HP, stamina, and equip load by 20%, it will break if you switch it out for another ring. So basically, you put it on and you keep it for the rest of the playthrough, or you sacrifice it.
Yep. danflesh doing the full control cutout down to pinwheel. So just in case you blinked and missed the last boss last time, you can see it again here. Just keep your eyes open though.
Yeah, can definitely let it more than 45, I see now, because he fast rolls even with the shield equipped.
Yep. So danflesh just unequips the fat ring just then, and yeah, bloop,
pinwheel down.
Yep. So Kim's coming down to 4 kings now, because he equipped the Covenant of Abyss.
He's gonna do
the seal skip.
Yeah, go ahead.
He's gonna do the seal skip without full control, so he's gonna do a slope quit out, which is the same thing. It's very very nitty gritty to try and get it right, but once you actually do learn it, it's not too much. Not very RTA friendly, this skip, but it's like 3 quit outs, 4 quit outs sometimes if you get the weird death cam. Wait, I'm thinking of a Bloodhound skip. Never mind. Don't listen to me. It's only 2 quit outs.
Yeah. Bloodhound skip is good. We will see at danflesh's site in a few. So, right, what they didn't explain earlier, they will drop a item falling into the pit, into the abyss, to get orientation in this room. Because as you can see, the boss room is very well designed. A lot of thought into it.
Yeah.
So he's quitting out there
fire.
because he gets just really bad energy.
Yeah. Yep. So he was in RTSR range, and then the king was about to throw some magic, which pretty much doesn't go away for a long time, and it's really hard to avoid it. So it's inevitable damage. So
you can heal up and block, but you might just lose RTSR, and then fight takes way longer. Danflesh dying to pinwheel. That's the first death to pinwheel in the marathon so far, I think.
Wow,
Meanwhile, Kim dying to 4 kings. What is this in? Wow.
Well, dying there is like not as bad as dying to the actual boss, because there's like 10 of them, and yeah, I've died there before where they all just like if you get staggered there, and then they all just combo you. So
that was
that's
a
a hefty
really
time loss for
bad.
danflesh.
Yeah, that's like 5 minutes then just lost. So as if the 2 deaths to Guardian weren't enough. They're like, I don't know, like 4 minutes each too.
Yep.
Yeah, really, really bad places today. Should pick better places next time. I just don't die at all.
Yep. Yeah.
That would be the best way.
Kimp, like, I guess Kimp's doing DT plus 5, which this is why this route's a little comfier than Maldraker, because you do have a lot more health and you can take some hits on the way to bosses. And since danflesh unequipped the Fap Ring, he's back to base health, which pretty much everything at this far in the game one hits you.
Yeah, like, he doesn't really need the Fap Ring anymore because he's gonna do the rest of magic, so stamina doesn't really matter to him anymore. Yeah. Health shouldn't matter because, well, in a perfect speedrun you don't get it unless you want to for RTSR setups.
Yep.
And the crib load doesn't matter at all because, well, he has a shield and a catalyst and that's basically it. So he fast rolls every time. Oh, Kimp getting the meme death there.
It's wait, what was he trying to do?
Ah, seal skip.
Oh, did he die to 4 kings?
He died to 4 kings, yeah.
Oh, okay.
At the same time as Dan died to pinwheel, basically.
Oh, okay. I must have missed it. I must have heard the sound of the death on Kimp's and thinking it was from Dan's.
Yeah, really like basically simultaneously.
There's been a lot of that in this tournament.
Yeah, definitely funny for us, but less so for this. Oh, Dan.
Oh, Dan.
Didn't cut the corner enough there. Or really bad energy. I'm not sure about what he got there. How much of it was his fault, but well, definitely dying again there. That's another 3 to 4 minutes. Oh. Yeah, that's really unfortunate. So he already has like about 20 minutes lost in just 4 of his deaths. That's that's really unfortunate for him.
He's had some more of the unforgiving deaths. It's like if you for example, if you die to ONS, that's like a 1 minute reset, so it's not too bad. But yeah, Nido deaths and Manus and Artorias deaths are not as forgiving.
Let's see if Kim gets the seal skip this time. Last time he basically quit out like a frame too early, I think. And then you can get that slow death from above you just saw. Which you can still salvage if you quit out fast enough. But if you aren't prepared for that, you basically won't get it. So you have to really be fast at your quit out there.
Yeah.
So, Dan already got to Tomb of Giants again, basically.
Yeah, these bone wheels are a lot more dangerous than they look.
Yeah, the bone wheels are, well, stands peaceful, inhabitants kind.
So Kemp getting the good king that time.
Yeah, now he's gonna use the dropped item to pinpoint the location of the second king spawning in.
Yeah.
It's just really
although
cool.
The arena seems like it's just like endless, but it is actually like you know, limited.
Yeah, there are invisible walls at the sides.
Yep. So the kings actually do spawn in the same place every time, which is why they drop the items as a reference.
Backstab strat. That was really good. I should copy
Style
that.
points.
Oh, Dan getting his sweet revenge on the dog there. Dog beating him in the face.
That was great. It's just like you.
Now Kim is just gonna finish that up. I think he only has Quinlan and Priscilla to go, and then he will finish the run.
Yeah, because he's done Isolith, hasn't he?
Yeah. Not 100% sure, but like 98% sure he only has those two bosses before before Quinn.
I might be looking at another 126. Actually, it might be a little more, but...
Let's see. Depends on the Quinlan fight, basically.
Yeah.
He might just lose plus minus like 1 minute there, depending on how RNG heavy. Like, it is RNG heavy. About how bad RNG is he gets. That's what I want to say.
Yeah.
So let's
what do you mean
he
is
also gets
how
his
much...
revenge on the... Yes, he gets his revenge on the Well, that's 2 names off the list.
Yeah.
So now he's gonna cast Hidden Body so the skeletons don't bother him.
Frank is even for danflesh.
Dark beats. The thing that can still kill him is this Crematic of Nito, which we will sadly not hear because we have Kim's sound. Or we luckily don't hear it because Nito doesn't scream at all. So when Nito screams...
He's in a bit of a... Okay, that's... Yeah.
Yeah.
He's keen.
Like, you got it good here, but when Nito screams, he will put his sword down in the ground and it will come off right underneath the player.
Alright, so Kimp, again like danflesh, at the most skill-based fight in the game. To get really good at this, you have to practice it a lot, probably more than the DLC and Ornstein and Samo combined. It's the only way to get good.
A lot of RNG manipulation doesn't work out for him. He gets the really bad attack twice, and now he's good to go, so... And he has so it's gonna be one shot.
Oh wow, nice.
Oh, damn. Losing focus here, I feel.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Gets his revenge yet again.
He's so...
What a man.
He's so angry right now, it's just killing
Now he's
everything.
gonna try to get a long bug skip yet again, like he did at the very start of the run, to get Capra and Gaping, which we saw Kimp again, but even more comfy because of Dark Beat.
Yeah, he used his hidden body though. That's actually not a bad idea. I'm gonna start doing that. Oh, that's such a good idea. Why don't I do that?
Yeah, one shot Capra quits out in time to get the key, or to get spawned outside of the arena, which is, besides being an in-game time save, just safer, because otherwise you have like 5 thief on your heels running into the room.
And he pretty much has RTSR set up now for after the jump.
Yeah, let's see if he gets it. And let's see if the red has something to say about that. Hopefully not. Oh, there's RTSR.
Oh, he's gonna have to heal though for the jump, because the jump...
okay, he heals. Plays it safe.
Jump does damage.
Meanwhile, Kim doing his way through the painted world. He will choose another path to Priscilla, most likely at least, with the ledge drop. Because there's an invisible ledge between the upper bridge and the lower bridge in the painted world you can drop on. Nobody knows why it's there, but well, you can use it to get down there without having to do devs shenanigans.
Devs just got annoyed at killing on their dragging, so they were like, oh, let's chuck that there. And they just forgot to take it out.
Yeah, that was ledge drop. Easy peasy. You hear the undead dragon raging above. He doesn't care at all.
Lemon squeezy.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy, yeah.
Life gives you lemons!
Oh, and a 2-shot guardian. Gaping dragon, sorry. Oh, I'm getting confused so much with names today. And now then, gonna do Flight Down Skip soon.
Here we go.
First
everybody's favorite skip.
triggering Priscilla with his throwing knife, also to see where she is, basically. Yeah, that's just an easy fight for him. With all his HP and DD +5.
Yep. So Kemp's now going to head to the final boss, so it looks like this might be a early 127.
Impossible.
Maybe
So
128.
it's gonna be a different, like, that's the time he's gonna use the Hornet Ring he picked up at the Sith fight. Because he will parry Quinn to death, basically. It's super comfy. Because it's a two-shot. Only thing, basically, that can happen, I'm not even sure it kills you, is if he gets fast attack without follow-up into a fast attack.
Yep. So danflesh doing the Bytown skip now, as I said before, takes 3 to 4 quit-outs, depending on whether or not you jump.
He's going out of bounds, just like Steel Skip, but
yep.
choosing a different path. Those critters are all necessary. One to get a fall control critter, the other one to reset the camera. I mean, you can choose to walk in that camera, but you don't really want to.
Yeah.
And there's gonna be a third critter there. Kimp, by the way, using the Black Knight to set about his R again.
Yep. danflesh up here is gonna quit out to load in the Quelaag's domain, which is under the area that he's standing in.
If you don't quit out, the area won't be loaded. You obviously can't drop down there.
Yeah,
and that's a really spooky fall control quit out. Because normally fall control quit outs, you just open the menu all the way to quit game OK, which you can't do here. You get it just fine. Because of the of it being a new area you drop in, the area prompt will cancel your window, OK and cancel window after quit game. So you have to do the press quit game, go over to OK and press OK in a little time frame afterwards. And he gets the the really slow product there.
Oh well. I think he's just mad at everything right now. He's running through. You can't.
Quinn on that end, going down into it. Let's see if he gets the really bad NG.
Oh.
Nope.
What was that?
That's really good. That was a that was a Kemp voice command, I guess. And that should be it for him. 127. Stop the timer.
There we go. 127.20. Not bad. Congratulations, Kemp. When moving into the third round, see if I can see the
122.15 in-game time.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Kemp just keeps on with his voice commands.
So Kemp going to he's going to face the winner of Zaztrain versus Catalyst. And
let's see if we can get him in for an interview again.
Yep, definitely do that.
I'll ask him.
And danflesh is going to be going up against Mechaperp in the losers round. Meanwhile, danflesh still trudging on. I wonder if we can switch game sounds to danflesh's so that we can actually hear his.
Yeah, that would be definitely preferable.
Yep. He's coming up against Ceaseless which is pretty much the easiest boss when you're using Darkbeard.
Yeah, he's just gonna two-shot it unless he really aims really weird.
Yeah.
But it should be a two-shot. Just 2 Darkbeards in his face and be done with it.
I'm really concerned why Kemp has a save file called Muffins.
Because of the save file above, I want muffins.
I want muffins. Did he make those save files just for...
I guess.
Well,
he always has them.
There we go. Oh, danflesh. Oh, nearly. Nearly has to do the triple hit. I want muffins.
Yeah, well, danflesh only has the Idler segment left, so it's gonna kill Fire Sage with the drop. Centipede, Bird of Chaos, and then Quinn. Then he's gonna be finished as well.
Yeah. I almost was about to say that there was 3 bosses left, but yeah, as always, forget about Fire Sage. Yep, so he's gonna do the elevator clip again. Which is, yeah, the same glitch where you just quit out over and over. Very RTA friendly. Like, I guess you have to kill Fire Sage, but yeah, it would be faster RTA to do the egg skip, wouldn't it? The Engie skip. But that's if you were doing not all bosses. Is Kemp gonna be on his way into here?
Yes, I think he's gonna come. Just need someone to move him in.
Okay. Yep, Kemp's typing. So yep, there's the no AOI Fire Sage fight. Kemp getting a 122 in game time, which is definitely not too shabby at all. Hey, there's Kemp.
Hi guys.
How are you?
I'm okay.
Are you happy with your run?
Congratulations on this run.
I'm not very happy with my run now, but
Really?
apparently it was enough.
Yeah, well, danflesh had quite a few unlucky moments in his run. Died twice to Guardian, for example.
Oh wow.
And twice to Nido. Oh, on the way to Nido.
Wow. You're not that satisfied with your run. What did go wrong? What should have not gone wrong at all?
What went wrong? Kings, right? It was quite an okay race run until the King segment.
Yeah, it definitely was. I believe you only died to ONS before. If I don't forget something.
ONS. Died to ONS because Mo just I don't know what happened. I'm not sure if you remember, but he survived with like 1 HP.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was actually hard to watch.
One hit.
danflesh.
Yeah, one attack just didn't connect, and then he didn't die. I mean, it's not that big of a time loss.
danflesh is on his way to Bed of Chaos to the Turkey Bombs, and he should be.
Your next opponent will be the winner of Zastran against Catalyst. What do you think it will be, and how will you match up against that guy?
Sassadine and Catalyst?
Zastran and Catalyst.
Oh, Zastran.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure how fit Zastran is, but from what I've seen, at least, Catalyst is pretty fit. It'll be a really tough opponent to beat. I mean, if danflesh has a good day, a good form, or a good run going, then he's also a really tough opponent to beat.
That's true.
So
would have actually been like 40 seconds faster with his first round's time. A little bit unfortunate for him, but well, races are races. Everything can happen. Gotta accept it and pushes the race through losers bracket.
I noticed, Kemp, that you were taking a lot of safety bonfires and doing everything really safely. Is that something that you plan to do before the race, just to keep consistency?
No.
No?
I have spies, and they tell me things. And I say, okay, I don't have to use RTSR here. I can also just kill him in 3 hits instead of 2. So let's just do that instead.
I said that about halfway through. I'm like, I'm pretty sure Kim knows he's ahead because he's being really safe.
And yeah, if it is a little bit closer, next race or whatever, then I'm gonna YOLO a lot. That's what I have to do because I'm running the inferior route.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it bonfire after Guardian between the Guardian and the Turris was because of the last race. They failed Royal twice, but they're not gonna do it against their opponents where the race is close at that point.
I'm gonna do it normally. Like today, I didn't need the bonfire. I didn't need to worry at all. Like, normally, I don't. It's so. Usually, I'm consistent with everything. So if I think I have to do it, then I'm gonna do it. If no one dies up until that point, then I have to do it.
Okay.
Nice and easy turkey bombs for danflesh, and he'll be on his way to Gwyn now.
Yeah, that is gonna end soon too. So yeah, thanks for the little briefing, Kimp, and good luck on your next round. Let's see how far you can go.
Thanks, Kim.
Yeah, good job with the commentating, and thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks. Yeah, so
Sorry.
danflesh's Quinn fight will look a little bit different, but well, this is the same parry Quinn at the start and then kill him into it. With the difference that he doesn't have to parry him a second time. The difference is that Quinn dies way faster if you kill him with a riposte. So
Yeah. Get that extra damage.
yeah, there are a few seconds he will lose on dead. Not sure if it makes up the time. It doesn't have to wait for another attack, so.
Yep. It's like a 5-second time gain. Isn't too much, but it's still good.
Yeah, yet again we see the Black Knight used for the artist setup. I guess he's gonna be finished really soon.
Yep.
Should be 1:36 time, I guess.
Which is, definitely not too bad at all.
I don't think he will be satisfied with it, but
No. But he finished the run, so he definitely gets hats off for that. And
he definitely has shown in the first round that he is a good runner and he can play a role again.
Yeah.
A little bit of a slip up there.
Oh. Everyone has those bad runs, and he's showing a lot of awesome resilience to keep on going.
Well, praised too soon, I guess. got a little bit thrown off here of the situation after.
I bet you he dark beats that night.
Yeah, that might actually, we might actually just do that. Wouldn't be surprised at all. But yeah, he has shown in the first race that he's capable of a 1:26 and might even go faster. So he can still play a role in this if he comes in the losers bracket at least.
Well, yeah, in this tournament you get 2 losses before you're eliminated, so there is some room for error. Surprised he's not just gonna kill all the Black Knights. They only need 2 Dark Beats to kill Gwyn.
Yep. Oh, let's see. Yeah, that Black Knight sword guy that just killed him actually has an attack that can hit you behind him. It's really rare that you get it by that. Okay, he doesn't. Oh.
Oh, he does. Oh!
Okay.
I think it's just like not even really trying at this point anyway.
Okay. Didn't die again. That was good. So because he quit out the Black Knight Harvard guy before the Fokker will actually not be there.
Yeah.
For reasons. I'm not sure if that was intended or whatever by FromSoft. Maybe they intend you to like quit out, or maybe they thought about the game crashing and they load back in and you don't get immediately killed by the Black Knight there. I'm not sure. At least if you reload the game, Black Knight will go away, and now he's gonna Paragon, 2 Dark Beats, and
yeah, nice.
wow.
Barely even need the second Dark Beat.
Didn't win the game race, but he definitely won the game there.
Nice, Dan.
Yeah, the joy gesture.
A nice
Most
138,
likely sincere.
21. Alright, we'll see if we can get him up as well.
Yeah, if he wants to talk about that. So, who is he gonna face in next round again? Is that with I think you looked it up.
Mecha Perp.
Mecha Perp. Mecha Perp did an interesting run against Wolfie, where he went for full safety and didn't use Artist Idol.
Yeah.
Let's see if Dan can win against it.
Yep.
Peach
cool,
technique.
yep. Dan's gonna come on up.
Okay, let's see if we can get the man in here.
He might need to be moved. Get typo on that. If he does. Ah, yep.
Yeah, right. Let's see if we can get him in here.
Yep. I'll let Typo
Yeah.
know. There we go. Hey, Dan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
So
was
You ever
then,
g-
about that
was-
run.
it was very funny to
yeah.
play this game, especially I would say from Duke's Archives, somewhere there.
Yeah.
The train
Yeah.
wreck begins, because before, like, no, I died to Orstein Small RNG, which is fine, and once to Silver Knight, which like did not the best attack, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried to block, and he did unblockable attack, so I died.
Yeah, but until the Duke's Archives, it looked somewhat close, actually.
And in Duke's Archives, I died to... Like, I could roll, but I didn't. Then in Guardian fight, I did pretty silly mistake, but I was confused that Guardian stayed AFK in the middle
Yeah.
of the arena for a second.
Yeah, that was really weird. We did see
And yeah, I just pressed roll ASAP, and I died because like attack was
Yeah.
right after my roll. And the second Guardian fight was also very interesting. You know, I
Yeah, it
tried
was-
to get close to him because like maybe he will start to do melee attacks, but he don't. He didn't.
Yeah, he didn't at all. It was like a Dutch Guardian tier.
Yeah. Then there was Manos, also Dark Beat. Yeah, I died on Dark Beat pickup. Then Manos. The first Manos encounter was just meme. I didn't press roll. It was like kind of tilt already, but
Yeah, we had a
the
feeling
sec-
that you lost focus over the run at the end there.
Then I failed timing roll just a little
Oh.
bit, but it was my mistake still.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. The hand grab can be unforgiving.
then Nito's segment.
Oh yeah.
But I died to Pinwheel. I never died to Pinwheel, to be honest. In my life, I guess.
Well, there's a
Like,
saying,
it's-
if you didn't die to Pinwheel, you didn't play Dark Souls enough. So I
Yeah.
guess you finally reached that point then. Congrats.
Then I died to a dog. To kill a dog.
Hey, you got your revenge though on both of them.
Yeah. Then Hollow blocked me twice on my way to the Capra fight.
Yep.
They killed him too. Then I almost died to like frame perfect dog, which attacked me when I opened the door to Gaping, on my way to Gaping.
Yep.
Then AFK Quilak. I was already like ready to like count until 3 and yell, but
Well, you pulled
Yeah,
through. You finished the race.
yeah, and then also killing thing was
Yeah, the
happened.
kill thing
It
was interesting.
I never fall there, but I guess.
So, your next opponent gonna be Mecha Probe in the losers
Yeah.
bracket. How do you feel about it?
I guess I should win Mecha.
Oh.
Very
That-
I
confident.
guess you
Confident.
should.
Like,
Especially-
but if
especially
I
after a
will,
race.
if I will do something like this run, I guess I will lose.
So
Then-
will you do any pitch threats for next run, or
I guess.
new run?
I guess I
like-
will do the same. Like no pitch Artorias bonfire, no pitch Centipede bonfire.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, definitely excited to see that.
Yeah, me
good luck
too.
in your next race.
Yeah, I will need it.
And thanks for the briefing.
Yeah.
Good job of finishing the race.
Yeah, thank you.
So, I guess that's it from us now.
Yeah.
No race tomorrow for you to see. The next races are on Wednesday, which is Lucida versus Nux HBL and Sassotin versus Pink and Orange and Gold.
There's what about Hive Mind versus Kamal? That's on tomorrow.
I have it on Friday on my. I think they moved it.
Wait, let me refresh. Yep, I'm a liar. Yep, it changed. They changed it.
Yeah, that got moved, so no race tomorrow, sadly.
Okay.
But yeah, watch those races. Those gonna be close again. Especially Lucida versus Nux. I'm actually hyped for that. Let's see if Alabama is gonna show up there. And well, thanks for having us. We're gonna
Alright.
drop out now, and
Yep.
let's see what the
Hope you
next
guys
races
enjoy
bring to
yourself.
us. Bye.
Yep. Bye.